I like you.
So this is our first video on our brand new Bree and Luke channel. Aren't you excited, babe?
Yes.
But we wanted to start off this channel with our love story because I'm sure many people are interested, right, babe?
Yes. I don't know.
No, I just thought it'd be fun to share how we met and stuff. And we've had a bunch of vlogs on my channel, Breezing Beyond, right? And then when we, I think we're just gonna give a little backstory. So we're both 22, and he's only 2 months older than me. But we both went to, or I guess we both still go to UOP. But I go to UOP, University Pacific in Stockton, and
I go to the San Francisco campus.
Because he's in dental school. Yes, and so I went to Fullerton for 2 years, right? And then on my third year, I transferred to UOP, and it was Luke's third year too, right? But then he only stayed for half more of a semester, and then left me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he graduated in 2.5. Is that 2.5 then? Yeah, 2.5. Sorry, my math is bad. And then he came to visit me the last part of his semester, or like the second part of his third year. And then I survived all last year without him because he was in the San Francisco one. And so this is my last year because it's my third year at UOP, and this is his second year in dental school. So that catches up to where we are now. So enough rambling about where we are now. Let's just flash back to 2 years ago, babe. No, we're not flashing back like that.
You said
No,
flashback.
Babe, we're flashing back.
I've seen enough movies to know
No,
what flashback. When someone says
We're
flashback,
not on the same page, guys. I'm sorry. He needs a script, so. Because he doesn't remember our love story, apparently. Alright, ready?
Dude, does it look like I'm looking at a script?
Okay. Alright, so we'll start with me first because it goes with me going to UOP, right? So I go to UOP on August 2018, right? So I go. I don't really have many friends there because, like, I just, started there, right? I used to go to Fullerton, and then I just transferred because of music therapy. That's a whole nother story, but let's jump back to the love story. And so I'm looking for Christian clubs, and I stumbled upon this Asian American Christian Fellowship. And at that point, I was just like, oh, let me go check it out. And so I walk in on September 8th, 2018. I remember this. And one of my best friends now, Jocelyn, she greeted me, and we were put into small groups, right? And got put in with this cute boy. And at that time, I did not know he was cute. Just kidding, I knew he was cute.
Is that what you go to?
No.
Is that what you
No.
First thing you think of when you go into
I was just like, this is a
club?
nice boy. No. And then continue on, right? And then I went home, whatever, and then...
Oh, my perspective? Oh yeah, and then I saw this person come in and she was late. And I was like, oh boy. Late. And who knew? She's still late, always. Anyways, and then, oh yeah, I remember, what was the activity? It was like drawing something in the paper.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I came up with it anymore, I forgot. But it was just like drawing it on paper, and
Oh,
I
wait,
remember she drew a guitar. That's all I got.
He was a core coordinator at that point for the club. I am now for the club, but anyways, he was.
And then she was wearing a blue hat, and she was trying to hide her face. I don't know why she was doing that when we were indoors.
I was just trying to be cool.
Okay.
I was newbie, right? And then you said that. Wait, tell them about the random generator thing.
And now we're at the random number generator thing. Okay, so this was for one of the. It was like it was this thing that the core had planned. It's like a core group that was brainstorming for our AACF, and I think we wanted to be like more like check up and like get to know our group members more. Like our club wasn't very big, maybe 13 give or take, mostly less than that usually. And then so I had like a whole sign up sheet, or actually no, I didn't. I think we were just like trying to remember who was there. I took some pictures that first day, so I was just trying to write out who was there. And then I had all the leaders, and then I put everyone's names into like this online random number generator. And then
Random.
it was random. And then we just all got paired up with like newbies. Well, they're not like newbies, but like, you know, non-leaders. And then it was up to the leaders to just kind of like schedule time with these people to just like, you know, get to know them.
I'll insert the text that he texted me from Messenger, right?
Oh yeah, so I got assigned to her.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
And then
like,
fast
okay,
forward, it was probably like a week after, and then it was like a Saturday night. I was like lying on my roommate's bed, right? And I was just like, oh my gosh, this guy just messaged me, right? And then I'm like, oh, like he's asking to like grab, I forgot what he said, talk about Jesus and like grab boba or something. And then he asked me what I wanted to eat and stuff, and I was really desperate to go out because I had no car. So I really wanted outside food that was not school food. And we got...
Panera.
Wait. Before Panera, I was waiting for him outside, and then a blue Prius comes up, and I'm like, don't tell me that guy got me in a blue Prius. And it was a guy in a blue Prius.
Well, wasn't a date.
No, I know, but it was just funny because I was just like, oh, guy in a blue Prius, okay, we'll see how this goes. And then we went to Panera, and...
Oh yeah, we just talked.
You make it sound so nonchalant.
I mean, just getting to know each other.
Yeah, but it was
not in a romantic way.
Yeah, he's trying to emphasize that. He's trying to emphasize that was not he's trying to emphasize that that's not the job of a core coordinator to go after girls. Like that was not his intention. It just so happened to be that way, right?
Yeah.
But it was a really good conversation, and we got boba after that too. And I went home, and I remember texting my best friend, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I met this guy. He's kind of cool. He dances. He's kind of smart, and I just enjoy talking to him. In your side, babe?
And I was like, oh, I'm a lame person. No. Oh yeah, I just went home, to my apartment, and I couldn't stop talking about, I don't know, I guess I just talked about you more than I usually talk about people.
And that's how you know you're interested.
And then, I was just like...
Interested. You don't need to sugarcoat it. You can be interested in people, right? And the first time you talk to them, right? And so we texted on Messenger, right? And then we switched to like texting, and he was like, "You want to jam sometime?" Because he played guitar and obviously music therapy.
I wasn't as good.
Yeah, but he had the guitar that I wanted at the time, and I have that guitar now.
But aspiring guitar
worship person.
Yeah.
But he came over to my place and he brought over his guitar. And we jammed for like 4 hours. So next up, after the jam session, right, we continue to hang out a few times, right? And this goes to the part where it's a Friday night, right? And Friday night we went to your apartment, and I told him I really loved Wonder Woman, right? And he's never watched it before, right? So we were watching it, and we were just having a hangout at his apartment, right? Again, just sitting there, right, whatever. And we went to Hobby Lobby earlier that afternoon, and we bought strings, like friendship bracelet strings. Oh yeah,
by now it was like, you know, rolling along in terms of a feeling.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I really enjoy hanging out with this guy,
and I really enjoy hanging out with this girl, this lady.
Thank you. And then we made the friendship bracelets, and I don't know why, I don't remember whose idea it was. Like,
I'm pretty sure it was your idea to make friendship bracelets. Yeah. I was like, okay, time to hit that friend zone.
But he's really good at art and crafts, right? So it was just like, wow. And then so we put it on each other. And it wasn't able to take it off.
Sealed the deal as friends.
Girlfriend, huh? Girlfriend, right, babe? And
friends. Friendship bracelets.
All right, and then next,
friendship.
And then he also bought some cardstock paper at Hobby Lobby, right? And he was gonna make I wanted him to make me a little flower. I'll insert a picture, but it's for later on the story. No, I'm just showing them, yeah. And so that night after I went home, he was like staying up all night making it for me. I don't know, what's your thought process back then?
It wasn't all night. I was just like, oh. I don't know, I was inspired, and I was like, you know, art comes in random times, random inspiration. When it happens, you just
Yes.
do it then before you.
He was in love. That's all I have to say. And then
no, it wasn't inspiration.
And then the next day, I wanted to go to a fellowship to try out right in the morning, and he very nicely went with me because I didn't want to go alone. But he had to dip early, so he just dipped, right? And I was like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
Thanks for dropping me off. And then later that day, he was like, hey, like, can we talk? But then I went to a party instead. I was like, sorry, I can't.
I was like, I need to confess to her or something.
Yeah.
You know, my feelings are like.
It was exploding everywhere, right?
Yes, exactly. And so, I had to tell her, like, I just,
It was time.
As a man matures, just.
My heart, I'm dying. Okay, so the next morning, normally it was church, right? It was Sunday, right? So this all happened in one weekend. And so it was Sunday, and we had drivers to drive people to church since I had no car. So he normally drove me for like the past few weeks, right? But I think that day, whatever, for some reason, he didn't drive me. And when we went to church, we also did not sit next to each other, right? At this point, I guess we kind of had feelings for each other, so you just kind of sit next to each other, right? You know?
Yes.
And then, so your side of the story of Saturday night and Sunday morning.
Yeah, so I think I was practicing my confession with my roommate, and I was just like, I don't like to play games. I still don't like to play games. I was just like, just cut to the chase, blunt.
So September 30th, right? And so he came over to my apartment after church, and again, the little flower, we'll put it again. This is a big one, that's funny. But it's a little flower. And what did you say, babe? Reenactment time.
Yeah.
Go.
I like you. I forgot something.
Yeah, something like that. And I was just
I was like, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I don't need to explain that much.
No, but like, I was just like, well, I like you too.
I just want to know how you feel.
Yeah. And we both dated somebody just that year, like in February, so we were just like, I was like, I don't want to move so fast, right? But I really like you too, right? Something like that, yeah, along those lines, I remember. And then we were just like, yeah. And then he left, right?
Oh, yeah,
he dipped again for a dinner. I don't know, I forgot what.
I'm busy schedule.
He's a popular man, right? So after he confessed, right, we went on our first official date on October 5th, and guess where we were? Or guess where we went? Of course. Or where we are now, SF. And back then from Stockton to SF, it's like an hour and a half, so it was like a day trip, right? So here, I'll insert a really awkward first picture, or like an awkward picture. No, this side, babe. But yeah, we went to Twin Peaks, right? And then what else did we do? Shopping?
I really don't remember. I just remember Twin Peaks.
He held my hand on the first time when we were walking up the BART, like the station, right? Where we're closest to now. But yeah, he held my hand. But yes, we held hands for the first time, and then we went shopping, right? I don't know, we just walked around the city, right? And then we got matching Champion hoodies that we still have, and it's like mine's pink and his is gray. And we got boba, guys. It was just a really fun, like, I guess, like, that's our
It's
official,
like an SF hangout.
Yeah, it was our first official date, like, because the other ones, remember, don't flirt to convert, guys. Well, I mean, it wasn't flirting to converting, but it was no using Christianity to flirt, I guess, in a way.
Well, for me, I want to start dating. Well, not want to start. It was just like, because if we're hanging out so much, you only know so much of the other person if you just hang out. But if you're dating, then it's like the intention of the two is like different when you're hanging out.
Yeah. So, I mean, our intentions were very clear. Like, obviously, we started off, like, really quickly as friends and, like, whatever. But then we obviously developed feelings really quickly. And so...
And you don't just, like, talk about the hard stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
When you're dating, it's like, okay, now...
You can
if
do
you're more intentional,
everything.
You start talking about harder stuff.
Oh, both stuff. But, wait, and then October 15th, he says that's our anniversary. But it's the day he texted me, do you want to be my girlfriend? And I was like, no, honey.
No,
like,
she said something that made me text
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
And then And
I was
then she
like,
was just like,
no.
She's like, you didn't even ask me to be your girlfriend yet.
person.
And I'm like, okay, do
Oh,
you want to
yeah.
be my girlfriend? And then she was like, no.
And then 3 days later, I remember clearly. Oh, I'll link the vlog down below. I vlogged it, but it was where it was official, October 18th. It's also on my ring, but October 18th, where it was a Thursday. We both didn't have class. And what'd you do, babe? Tell me what you did.
I made her something.
Yeah, but what did we do before that?
Is that chicken nuggets?
No, it's not chicken. It's crepes. We went to eat crepes.
I remember chicken nuggets.
Okay, yeah, that's a different story. But we ate crepes.
We went to eat crepes.
And then we went to Target.
And we went to Target. And
Just
then
remember.
I gave her a gift.
And the gift was this little cute box of what, babe?
Band-Aids.
And he had little doodles all over them.
I drew on every single Band-Aid.
But the Band-Aids have a special meaning because I use Band-Aids a lot, so
yeah,
that's why.
because she peels her fingers a lot.
So
So you know how Band-Aids are shaped like this?
yeah.
So it just made it look like funny little people.
Yeah, it was really cute.
It was funny.
Yeah, it's in the vlog also. But yeah, and so that was our official start date, and the rest is
And then
history.
she also recorded this video insert.
Oh my. Are we really putting that in there? Okay, 5 seconds of it. I've never been anybody's girlfriend before. Like, I don't know. This is new for me, so. I forgot to mention, in between like the dating and girlfriend, which was like probably like 2 weeks, October 5th to October 18th.
It was not 2 weeks.
Whatever, in between that time.
At least a month.
No, it was 2 weeks.
Okay, maybe 2.
The timeline is right.
Because we hung out with
each other every
for
day, like for a while.
For like a really long time every day.
Because we went to the same school, right? So like it was so much
And then
easier
I had a
then.
chiller schedule, so I'm pretty sure I hung out there like at least 5 hours a day.
Did. But anyways,
There's a lot of hours in the end.
there was one thing that really got my heart was we can insert the meme first. You made the meme. It was so cute. But there's a story behind that, and the story is that I remember one of the days I got kind of like embarrassed / my teacher yelled at me in front of like 50 people, so I was really upset, really sad. And normally what I do is I like to go play basketball, right, like at the gym, right? And so I was like, oh, like Luke, go with me, like, you know, we can go shoot some hoops, right, to vent out my anger. And he came with me, and then he sent me home, and I went home, and you know, I got ready for bed and stuff, and you were like, what?
I was like, come out.
And what did you do?
Oh, and I brought her boba and cookies.
But what bobas? Do you remember?
The mango green tea ice cream, green tea mango ice cream.
And?
Delicious.
And what?
There's more.
The other drink. Oh, guys. It was oolong, roasted oolong. He remembers microbiology and gen pathology, but can't remember bobas. But it's fine.
I do not
it's
know
fine.
gen pathology
It's fine.
or microbiology.
But yeah, so he bought me like the 2 bobas, and it was about to close. You said, and like
yeah.
he got it right
I
there.
like zoom. Okay, I didn't really zoom.
It was like 11.
I was
yeah.
within the speed limit, and to T4, and then I knew the T4 people working there, and then they were like, you know what, I'll just get you a drink, and then I was like, he's like, oh, you don't need to pay for it. I'm like, he's like, no.
Oh my.
Just tipped him a little more.
Okay.
Next day.
And then so yeah, so that was what got my heart, stole my heart in a way. I was like, oh, he's so thoughtful, and now I buy him boba, but that's fine.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh, I lost my train of thought. So yeah, so October 18th until now, it's almost 2 years, right, babe?
Yes.
Why is that hesitation?
Because I can't convert the numbers.
Okay, 2018 to
To the month.
2020. And I guess bigger events that happened after that was 2 months after we were official. He flew to Canada with me.
Oh, that was unexpected.
Yeah, so he met my grandparents in Canada, and the vlog is also down below. It was a very fun trip, and I just got to show him around Canada because it's like a home to me, second home to me. And a month later, January 2019, I think it was, we said I love you for the first time.
Yes.
Where, babe?
On the Griffith Observatory.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
On the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insert picture.
Is there a picture? Yeah, there's probably a picture.
I don't know. Probably a picture.
Yeah, but yeah, so now here we are, 2 years, almost 2 years, and still so in love, right, babe?
Yes. No, this is too cheesy for the camera. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Peace.
We're so awkward, babe.